we are having a whole new situation. As a patch to fix everything in the meantime while I stream today, before I can actually go in and fix it all. But before I get further into this, let's go ahead and go down the list. I see Mr. J, I see Snip the Raven, I see Yotaka. Hello, everybody. My chat and everything is going to be on this monitor today, on the second monitor on the left, so I can't look at chat. I don't look at chat on the camera for once right now. I mean, I could always move the camera. That's weird. That is a really weird angle. Cool. Hello. Look at that. You can actually see my infinity gauntlets and stuff that way. Alright, so. Welcome to Saturday Morning for the Kids, where we play games to heal kids. That angle actually looks nice. Cool. I like it. You can actually see my medal up here, too. My medal, my echo, and everything. So, anyway. Hello, welcome to Saturday Morning for the Kids, where we play games to heal kids. I am playing for Extra Life this year, my 11th year, for Children's Health. It's the hospital that saved my life when I was 7 years old. The Children's Miracle Network Hospital here in Dallas, Texas. No, Drac. No. What, Harley? Hi, Harley. What are you doing? Anyway, this is the hospital that saved my life when I was 7 years old. I have a condition called hereditary spherocytosis. I have learned recently that it is actually referred to as recessive hereditary spherocytosis, which means it's, of course, the more severe version. Of course. Of course. That's, of course, how it always goes with anything for me. I always get the worst case of it. Where my blood cells are spherical rather than little concave discs. As a result, after getting what's often called fifth sickness, a illness that children commonly get, I had a case where it caused Floofy's blood hates her so much it doesn't want to stay in her. I had what's called an aplastic crisis, where the virus itself caused my bone marrow to shut down and stop all blood production. So I went into Children's for an emergency blood transfusion. This feels weird with my mic right here. This angle, I don't like this. We're gonna do this so I can see chat over here. I must consume salt from my innocent victims regularly. How cruel. How cruel. Anyway, so when I was 7 years old, the salt pyre cometh. So when I was 7 years old, I ended up having a frequent, like this big transfusion deal. And 7 years old, being in an emergency room, being barely coherent, it was really scary. It was really, really scary. I mean, I'm better now, but I still get kind of freaked out when I have to get an IV put in. Sniff's been there. He can vouch for that. He's seen how freaked out I get when they have to do that. It's not fun. Anyway, so to add to it, with everything going on with COVID-19, Children's Health is being set up to become an overflow hospital in case Parkland and UT Southwestern are unable to keep up with the demand due to the pandemic. And that's kind of heartbreaking because it's supposed to be, these are facilities that are supposed to be used for children. I mean, and I can understand the need for, while I do that, I'm going to start up the game so we get some music in the background. What are you doing? Okay. I can understand the need. I mean, we need to have the resources and everything for people who have the virus. But now that we're starting to see cases of now that we're seeing cases with children getting it and stuff, if we'd held hands, I'm pretty sure I wouldn't have palms anymore. I would have 4 fingers, a tree branch connected to a thumb, and the rest of my arm. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get the game started. So because of my situation, I actually have a lag on my controllers, on my Joy-Cons. So I apologize if things are going to feel weird. I'm not going to be very fast through menus. But before we get started, since I see that pause has done that, let's do this. Good morning, babies. Good morning, babies. Uh-oh. 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 Come on. Hi. 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 Yeah. Yeah. Come here. Hi. Are we gonna have this happen again? Are we gonna have this happen again? Are we gonna have this happen again? Where I'm rubbing your back with the treat and you're gonna freak out over it because that was hysterical? You are such a funny animal. You know that? You are very funny. You're very funny. You're very cute. Hi. I know. I know. I know. Okay. You good? All right. If you can't tell, I've actually got new frames down here. Before we launch in, I gotta show these off. 3 of the 7 are framed. These are actually gonna look really great when they're done. So, I'm renaming your dogs. They're no longer Harley and Scooter. They shall be known as the Crackhead and the Snooze. Hobo Dark Fact. Yep. I figured I'd show them off since they're right there. But let's go back into the game. Let's get started. This is gonna feel really weird. I'd always framed for something. He is a troublemaker. He sure is. Wow, this is weird. Okay. This input lag is like insane. What was I doing? Oh yeah, this is the town that stopped by time. That's right. Okay. Yep, and we have Doof now. That's your back getting revenge on sending me a picture of that. Holy shit. I can't say that. Why am I saying stuff like that? I know. Playing Birth by Sleep with input lag. That's why I'm going to have to actually fix this for sure. Alright. We're going to head to the east end. I don't like this party. No, no. No, no. East 9 Lunatic stream. Well. We're gonna go back to this. We're gonna set this party up again. Oh, 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 oh. Well, that was easy. All right. Ugh. Sorry, I am pulling up the map that I had before. Again, the map that I'm using is actually just a scan of the original map that came with the game. All right. Weird. I will share the map with chat if you guys want to keep up. Ta-da! Oh. Oh my god, I remember those. Man, this input lag is just something awful. And you didn't even own the game. All right. Okay. I'll probably be doing a lot of path of least resistance with commands. Crystallis. Oh gosh, the FF14 guide, or the FF9 guide. That's so bad. Why did I say 14? 14 doesn't have guides, all the guides are online. Haha. Here's a guide for FF14. Its name is Sniff. Eh. There we go. Sorry. Wow. Hey, Sniff. Yotaka said obtuse. Huh. Interesting. Alright, so that's how that works. And Yotes gets to say obtuse. But I can't. What's up with that? Hey, Van. Shut it, Sniff. Oh no. It's coffee o'clock. Yeah, it is. Hey, Viper. Hopefully all this audio stuff and all this video problems and stuff will be fixed by tonight's stream. Something like that. You're on something like that, Sniff. Sounds like 6 kinds of hell. Oh, look at that. I was about to just hit AB, but I guess not. For people who are coming in and don't know the situation, my HDMI cable from the pass-through on my Elgato died. I've discovered it 10 minutes before the stream. So, I didn't have time to go in and replace it because the situation is that the way I built my desk out, I actually have to pull the computer out of the cabinet. That means disconnecting the computer completely. So, it's a two-man job to do this because somebody's got to be behind the computer to disconnect and everything and pull everything out and stuff as you pull the computer case out. And it's usually a matter of feeding cables through the cabinet to the computer, then sliding the computer into the cabinet afterwards. I need to come up with a way to make this setup a lot easier to work with. But it is what it is. Oh, look at that. There's a fountain there. Oh, what are these? And you take life murderer. So I'm actually watching the game through OBS today. Which means I have a very brutal input lag on all my commands. As people were saying earlier, at least I'm not playing an action game or Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep, and that's the reason. Yeah, it is. It is. It is a really cool desk. I love this desk so much. It is a giant mess around here. But I can show you guys in a sec. There's just cables everywhere because of my doing my setup for my piano streams. Let me see if I can get this to show on here. The John was... Sniff was the John the whole time. But basically, what you guys can see here, over here, this is one of those big IKEA cube shelves right here. And it's clearly been moved into pretty well. Connected to the shelf is a tabletop. You know, the big long tabletops that you can get at IKEA. So you have a tabletop, and there's a leg halfway through the across the table, and at the end of the table, on that end, is one of those big IKEA drawers. The drawers that you can put under the desk. And instead of actually making it drawers, we actually took the drawers and the rails for the drawers out, and we put the we made it a computer case, and the computer cabinet has a bunch of air vents on it and everything, and I've actually got a display on the side that tells me the temperature inside the cabinet so I can make sure the computer's not getting overheated in there. So it's technically my first IKEA hack. And so yeah, Firefall helped me put this all together. It is one of the things I really, really wanted when, in fact, hang on. I know I've got pictures of it. I'll just listen to the really cool Breath of Fire battle music while I look this up. Me and Firefall's puppy. Yeah, Firefall's puppy was indeed a cheerleader through it. There we go. This is a mess because this is right after we assembled the desk. We actually had to assemble the desk before everything got moved in, so we had to arrange the movement, the move around the desk assembly. It was actually kind of wild. Here we go. I'll drop it into the... There you go. There's the desk. And now on the far end, on the side of the cabinet... but as you can see, getting any changes to the computer while it's in that cabinet is going to be a pain in the butt. But the lamp that's on there is now over on this side of the... Here, let me actually move this over here. The lamp that you see in that picture is now right there. There's now another lamp over here. I've got my water boiler, and that area on the end above the cabinet is actually where I film unboxings and stuff when I do those. So that's, I mean, right now it's covered with stuff. When Sniff and I did Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes, the person with the PSVR sat here in front of the computer. The person with the diffusal manual sat at the end of the desk over there. And that's how that was all set up and everything. The reason why I decided to go for a long desk was the specific fact that I wanted to be able to do stuff on the people exploded. Yeah, there were explosions. Sniff, we need to do that again someday. That was a really fun game. Anyway, so one of the reasons I wanted a long desk was I wanted to be able to have a workspace at the end for other stuff as well, which I do now. One more thing. I'm going to show what I did to the cabinet, since I might as well. Much popcorn was consumed. It's really funny because, you know how going through IKEA, I knew I was going to have to do a custom desk for what I wanted. And you know how when you go through IKEA, they have all these displays and setups and stuff. It was actually a display that made me realize that that's what I wanted for my desk. This was the display desk that they had that I basically took this and built off of this idea. That's what they had on display. As you can see, that's the shorter desktop. And I wanted a longer workspace, so we actually modified off of this. But that's kind of the idea that they had, and that's where a lot of my idea came from, was looking at that display model that they put together. So, it's there. It's really cool. Let me see, though. It's a really great work area, and what I have done is that, I mean, it's a mess right now, but I have this little table here, and this is where I put my work computer when I'm working from home. And I've actually got stuff to connect my work computer to the monitor here. As you can see, my desk is a trash heap right now. But, let me see here. Alright, there's when we had it assembled. Hey, there's the arrival of the microwave. Okay, here we go. This is a better view of the cabinet itself. So the cabinet for the desk on the outer side has the bottom vent is an intake, the top vent is an outtake, no, the top vent's the intake, the bottom is the output, and basically it circulates cooler air into the cabinet with the computer. And then on the other side you can see the temperature gauge here. It normally sits at about 88 degrees in there. The computer's off, it falls down to about 70 with the rest of the apartment. But that gives you kind of the idea of what's going on in the cabinet. And it's really, again, this was my first IKEA hack in a sense, so it was really exciting to get to do that. And then I apologize for just talking your ears off over this whole design setup, because it turned out to be a really fun thing to put together. here, though. Here's the... This gives a better idea of how the setup looks when it's actually clean. Rather than a complete trash heap. There you go. So I have like a wire grid up on the wall behind with all my like con badges and stuff. Hang on. Right there. And now I've got a whiteboard on it and everything. I've got like little things. I've got like little charms and stuff hanging on it. Yep, and there's, yep, chair summons right there too. So that was before I had my computer hooked up. Also, I think those are the palms. Are those the palms? No, that's just a little plush that's on the desk. But yeah, what I love about IKEA stuff is you can basically modify it into everything you need to. Ah, here we go. Hang on. It's not actually hooked up there. I do have pictures that show the process of hooking everything up. So basically, in order to hook up the computer and make changes to the way the computer is connected, is you actually have to pull the computer out and actually do all the cabling and then thread the cables back through as somebody moves the computer through. So that's kind of the process right there. So there you go. Exciting. But that's pretty much it. And that's what we're going to have to do to change out that red cable right here that's like going through. That's the HDMI cable that died. So that needs to be fixed up. Anyway, let's get back to this fight. Do people need healing? Oh yeah, Ox needs healing. Wreck those pointy bird pom-poms. Alright. Good work. Oh. Oh. Thank you, Nina. All right. Here we'll see in. What is this? Oh, Kane. Okay. Okay. Oh. Thank you, Ryu. Meat! Meat, 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 meat. This is actually a really cool maze so far. Well, that's the direction I want to go. But I think there's more treasure. So, we're going to go get more treasure first. Yep, there's more treasure. The Gen 1 Pokemon games. So bad. Audio is extremely choppy right now. What? Okay. Whatever. Go away. All right. That's the route I took before. What? Come on. What just happened? My controller disconnected. armor, I guess. Nope. Nope. Okay, there we go. Cool. Well. Also, I'm going to do something real quickly. I will be right back. You saw a pupper indeed. Look at that. You see that, baby? You see that? What's going on? What's going on, baby? Hi, baby. Mr. Harley. Oh. Can I pet you? No. Okay. He's gonna go back to being like a cat. Because that's how he is. Mr. I'm just really a cat. Alright. It has to go cat dog. I made pasta salad today, so I've got lunch. Yay, levels for everyone. Alright. Now we gotta loop back around again. Take the route I had taken before. Oh no, we could take... I think we could take the route all the way up to the top. If we go around the edge. Ah! Oh! Bye, Nina. It's a char. Just don't go through any wall doors. I'm never living that down. Over. You know what's funny? Chars, I heard that also, yes, good morning, in exactly your voice. There we go. Perfect. If you can't tell, I don't like fighting these. Hmm. Mm. All right. Runaway noodle. Everybody needs to hit the other one. There we go. Henry takes care of both of them. Just so everybody all moves together. Ha! Nice! All right. I had cold waffles and went back to sleep. Well. Well, Steph, I've been thinking about getting the waffle iron plates for my griddler. Maybe that just means I need to. Oh, a couple of waffles. Okay. I couldn't tell with the typo. Cold waffles are a thing. You may have had to have leftovers or something. So I'm not a fan of making my own fried chicken. Fried chicken's a pain in the ass. All right. Yep, we will take care of the hounds here in a bit. Ooh, Popeyes is always good. There's a place here called Babes that does fried chicken. Oh my gosh, their fried chicken is so good. If Drac is still in chat, he can vouch for them too. Don't I have that already? Yeah, I almost got one and opted out of buying it because it wasn't worth it. I don't think it's even worth it on her. Ah, okay, she needed one. Oh yeah, it is absolutely amazing. Homemade fried chicken is so good, but my gosh, is it a mess. Okay, I know this. I know what's going to happen there. I'm not touching it. Yeah, I'm going to fall out of the tower. I'm pretty sure. That's what that looks like. Hey, look, we're having a bruh moment. Nope, not gonna do it. Ooh, that hurt. If this isn't what I don't know what is. Ooh. All right. Oh my God, that is a rainbow trout. That's great. I think at that point I need Cure 3 on her. Cool. Wait. Is I... Yes! Oh my God. Oh shit. That got me nowhere. Oh shit. No, I don't need a guide on this one. Ah! If I can just figure out how to get to that one. Okay, everybody can use this. Alright, time to go through and see who it's... Well, sorry. Ryu gets it. Alright. He didn't last long. I love that the floor even has the arrows in battle. That's so good. All right. Alright, wolf skin. Okay. Alright. Only Bo can use it. Parent Ibara immediately objects to this item. Despite popular opinion from Yotaka, I actually get that. And it's not any use. Alright. Well, we're back to a full inventory again, which means we're gonna need to dump some stuff. Cool. Oh. All right. Well, what do you think this is? Chrono Trigger? Ryu and his companions are caught in the middle. Oh no. What? Oh boy. Oh. They're both not from Square, it's allowed. Keanu Reeves. Had that whole licensed by Square, but actually done by Capcom thing or something like that. And then 3 Plus went, screw it, we Capcom. Oh. Oh crap. Now, you know what? Ryu doesn't use magic, so good job being useful. Kind of like I'm Setsuna years later. Ugh. Crap. Nope. Crap. Chrono Cross Fantasy X with trigger gameplay. There we go. Finding those is not going to be very useful with just Ryu. See, I could do this, but not the other one. This is... All right. So there's exactly one color everywhere, and that's white, and all the music is piano. Bold idea, utterly bland execution. All right. But is the white white enough, though? I get it. You know what? Is it this? No, that's a perfect hit. Okay. It's gotta... One of the weapons is the Ariel. Haha. I don't auto battle on this. Good job, Nina. Alright. Now that we're out. Swap Karn and Ryu. I'll just let it go. Yep. Input lag. You know, every time I see that silence, my brain goes silence brand because of that whole meme. All right. Acorn. All right. Hey, Shockstorm. Ah! Randomly playing even RPG, turn-based RPGs with the input delay is a pain in the ass. If you didn't know. I keep overshooting where I need to go. Alright, now I know how this works. Woman up. All right. Hmm. I just did this too. How did... There we go. I love this dungeon. This is actually a cool dungeon. Nope. All right. Nope. No. All right. All right. Well, again, I love this dungeon. This was actually a really fun dungeon. What was the one that I hate? I hated the one that was in, the one I fell out of last week. I finally just buckled and got a guide for that one. I mean, look, it's right up there. The Elements Tower, yeah. No, actually, Mogur's Dream. Mogur's Dream is the one I hated. I finally got fed up and looked up a guide on that one because I wasn't going to deal with the switches that turn the walls on and off. Oh, I see what's going on. That doesn't work on him. Nope. Alright. I guess I just deal with the 3 of them right now. Maybe I'll swap Ox out here in a bit. Ooh. Well, it's not that confusing when the regular one is just Kira. Hey, you know what? In honor of Char. Cool. Well. And we... Oh. Alright, that goes to the tower. Nope. Oh. No, 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 no! Ah! I'm gonna blame input lag. Called being lucky. Oh, come on. Oh, that's the house. The... Ugh. Fuego bird. Is the bird's name Fuego Fernandez? Fuego can turn into a bird. Well, I'm not unused to percentage-based escapes because that's the thing in Kiseki as well. It's just you don't see the percentage here. Easy enough. I mean, the Sky games, it was first introduced in the, yeah, everything from 0 onwards. Alright, so I'm losing my patience with this input lag, so we're only going to go to 1 p.m. today. We're going to go ahead and save. We're going to come back to deal with this whole space-time shenanigans next week. So, again, for those who don't know, everything has been busted with my output, my pass-through port on my Elgato. So I'm having to play through OBS, which actually has input lag on it for me. And that's annoying. That's really annoying. So we will come back to more of this. We'll come back to more of this next week, next Saturday at 11 a.m. Central. As always, make sure you check out my Twitter account at OMGFloofy. My YouTube channel is youtube.com/floofygaming. If you are interested, throw a couple of bucks at Children's Health. I just dropped the donation link in the chat. That way you can, my brain just went dead. Every little bit helps, every dollar and so forth. So I should be back here at 7 p.m. Central with more Birth by Sleep. I'm currently on the Ventus route, and we'll see where we can get through from there. But with everything said and done, thank you guys very much. As always, stay safe, stay sane, stay healthy. Tune in next time. Same floof time, same floof channel. Thank you, Char. But with all that said, thank you guys very much. I will catch y'all hopefully in the stream later today. It's Follow Me Fan. There you go. I'll catch you guys in the stream later tonight. Hopefully. Wear a mask, you degenerates. Absolutely. Hopefully we'll get this all fixed and stuff. So I will catch you guys later. Bye, everyone. I keep looking. I've got my Twitch window here. I've got OBS here. It's like, where is it? Where am I looking? Here. Bye, guys.